Are you a business owner, artist, model, or savvy entrepreneur? Then we'd like to welcome you to Apex Couture magazine, the new wave of publications with budget-friendly advertising packages to fit the need for your brand. 100% Black owned. As part of the new Black media, we also cover the latest music, entertainment news, fashion, politics, and important Black social issues with common sense commentary in a hot new couture conversations column where we interview celebrities and prominent people we believe you should know. All of this goes down at www.apexcouturemag.com. APEXCOTUREMAG. Contact us at apexcouturemag@gmail.com or 321-947-4705. Head over to apexcouturemag.com and experience pure Black excellence today.
All right, good people, man. Hey, welcome back to Apex Couture Magazine, Coture Conversation. You already know, if I'm talking to somebody, then I feel like this is somebody you should know. And you guys should know. You should know who this is. Y'all should know, because that baby done went #1 in that magazine. Just go ahead and tell them who you are, man. God damn, they know.
Hey, man, it's teamwork, because you right now you rocking with the #1 magazine, and it's ButtaGoHarder up out of Dallas, Texas, man. What's happening, Antuan?
Hey, you know, man, I'm slipping this slide and this shit. I'm up in here, got a little, little dude bumping because it was a little hot, but nigga up in this thing, man. So it's good to see you. How are you? How you been doing?
I'm good, man. I'm swimming. You can either sink or swim. I'm swimming, man.
Yes, ma'am. You stay killing it. So listen, was that 2020 or 2019 when the article went #1?
I want to say, I know it ain't been 2019. Has it been that long?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. But you guys,
2019, it was probably the end of 2019 or like early 2020. Because this, you know what? I don't even remember. All I can remember about 2020 is masks, face masks.
Yeah, 2020 got fucked up right at the early. We got fucked up. Matter of fact, early a year ago. You know what I'm saying? When Kobe died, that shit went downhill from there.
I know.
But
we went down with the plane.
Yeah, we did.
But we still here.
Back up. We Black. We resilient.
There's so many people that we lost, and I know some people personally that I lost to COVID. So thank God that we still here and we made it through there. We swam right through there, and we're gonna keep going because only strong survive. You already know.
So listen, you guys, y'all made her trending #1. It was a dope article. She beautiful woman, great at what she does, and we just put a chop the game down with her, man. And what the hell we gonna talk about? So what you got going on with the music? I know you stay on that scene.
Man, that's second nature right now with the music. Y'all already know, or y'all should know, I got Brag out. That's my new single. You can get that wherever music is found. Go check the video out on YouTube. I'm working on a mixtape. I'm working on a joint project, and I'm just still grinding. I'm just grinding. Shout out to the R Report. I am now the Texas brand ambassador for that.
Yes, I see.
So I'm just working. I don't get comfortable. I can't get comfortable. When you get comfortable, then you lose your, lose your ambition, you lose your spot, and so I just keep going,
Speaking of that, man, I'm glad you said that, because even with me, you know what I'm saying? I was looking at some stuff today, man, and I was thinking, man, like, in 2020, in 2021, rather, you gotta get out your own way, man. So it's some things that I got comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? Like this year, and I ain't no New Year's resolution kind of nigga. I don't be on that.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I'm saying? But I did kind of feel like I want to do something different,
right.
Or I wouldn't say different. Do the shit that I supposed to been did. You know what I'm saying? So we all got things that we should have been done, but we get in this little comfort zone.
Man, you get in this comfort zone and you get in this everyday rotation of how your day already get set up. Then before you know it, it was Monday, then it's Sunday, then it's 1 week, then it's 2 weeks, then it's 2 months, 3 months. Like you said, we gotta get out our own way sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm glad you brought that up. You know what I'm saying? So this year, what do we expect? Did you do a movie or something?
Man, I did. Shout out to the whole cast of Necessity Driven. The thing about that was, that pandemic, it knocked everything back too. We supposed to had it, it really knocked out the physical deals that we was working to get it in the theaters. But we're gonna have it up. I actually shout out to Byron Love. I just chopped it up with him. So we're gonna have it where you can stream it online on all the Roku or the trying to get different, Zeus trying to actually get different networks to pick it up. But yeah, because that's supposed to drop last year in July. But like I say, this pandemic, it really just shifted and messed up all kind of stuff. But the movie is dope.
Yeah,
I got to see the movie from beginning to end, and so we definitely didn't do it for no reason. So
man, I can't wait to see that.
Finally it's gonna be out. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I want to see you, putting them acting skills. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely got the look. So, is it? I don't want to give any spoilers. What can you give us a roundabout what the movie is about? Without giving any spoilers.
All right. So, of course it is. It's one of them hood movies. You know what I'm saying? It kind of like, if I had to describe my character, it would be like a Keisha from New Jack City. You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
Yeah. So I'm running up. I'm doing all that kind of stuff.
Damn.
What happens is, So it's like a couple things happened. Girls that was like two females. So a rundown of the story. Two females. One lost their job. Well, both of them lost their job, and they was trying to find a way to come up. One of them lost their child. So they was trying to find some quick money to come up. So they end up hitting the neighborhood dope dealers, like the big people. And it was just like, I was a part of one of those operations. And then that's it. But it's like, it's real. It's real hood, but I like it. You know
what the name of it is again?
It's Necessity Driven. I'm gonna tell y'all the funny part, okay?
Okay.
It's hood, but I like it. When I got the script, it wasn't no script. You know what I'm saying? It's just, how you know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, I really want you in the movie. I'm like, okay, yeah, just send the script over. He was like, script? I'm like, yeah, the script, it ain't no script. I'm like, no, man, you just show up. I'm like, what the movie is? What is this about? You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me something. But, he just gave me a run and he's like, go. I'm like, go. Just be natural. So, but in the end, when he finished the editing stuff, it's pretty dope. But I was like, okay, next time, Byron, I'm gonna need some type of script or something. But I held my own.
But you know what? Listen, I'm gonna see that's why I like doing this shit like this, because this ain't script. You dig what I'm saying? So when with the way he did that, it's sort of like how I do my magazine. Because when with this magazine, I was catapulted into this thing was dropped on me. I ain't know shit about no digital magazine. I ain't know shit about running a magazine. Now, I had been in magazines before from being a rapper, but I ain't know nothing about this shit. So the way I run shit with this magazine is how I created a lane for myself. So, when I deal with other people that run magazines and they use magazine terminology, I don't know what the fuck. They be talking about deadlines and shit. I'm like, nigga, ain't got no motherfucking deadline. Get that shit to me as soon as you can, and then we gonna run it. And they're like, oh, well, you gotta have a deadline for this issue. I'm like, nigga, I don't know nothing about all that shit, bro. I run this shit like this because I tried to have that type of structure, but nobody didn't want to give me the game for free. Nobody didn't want to tell me. They see me as competition, so they didn't want to say. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody want to say this how you do this. So instead of me sitting back like, man, damn, man, ain't nobody gonna put me on. I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'm gonna do it how I do. This how I do it. So when motherfuckers come to my magazine and they be talking, I be like, nigga, this how I do it over here. I don't know.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I get it. I respect that. And it's kind of the same way for me with music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people, whether they gonna admit it or not, you know what I'm saying? It's they competition. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, on the subject, but off, you only an OG when you willing to pass the game down. You know what I'm saying? You gotta willing to share. But at the same time, I understand that it's a business, so you can't just give it all.
I say it like this here. I think that I ain't mean to cut you off, but
no, you good.
I think that I would give when I can see somebody that has potential or
the potential.
The right. Potential and they got their shit together, like they ain't there yet, or but you can see they got their ducks lined in a row, they got everything.
Right.
They're like, man, I did this, I did that, I'm trying. I put them on. I put them on to some games.
But see, that's not really giving them, you know what I'm saying? They really, it's that's a big step for you, but people like that, I think they've earned that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you can give somebody something, but did they earn it? So it's kind of like,
Yeah,
So
and you know the thing, I'm glad we're talking about this, because the thing about that is I was talking. Matter of fact, I shout out to Miss Metchy. You know what I'm saying? She just interviewed me for her show, and it'll be airing tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all can check it out. But she's a media personality, and we were talking about how, you know, when we reach out to certain people on our grind, you know, and reach out to celebrities or reach out to people to work with, and they decline and shit, because they like, oh, who the fuck is this? You just started. You know what I'm saying? With that experience, like I just said, I'm not gonna do niggas like that. Or people, not niggas,
Right.
but people. If I see you, once I get, because I ain't there yet, I'm working my ass off, and I done made a bunch of moves that got me, you know, the magazine where it is now.
And you're doing a great job, man.
Thank you. I be needing that, because don't nobody tell me that shit that much, and so I just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's it. And you know what? They not gonna always tell you, but they see you.
Yeah,
they see you.
Man, that is a common theme in these cultural conversations. That's a common theme. Them motherfuckers see you. They see everything you do. So that's why I encourage, and y'all know, if y'all been watching the video, I encourage every time, even if the motherfuckers ain't clicking like, it don't matter. Post that shit. Post your shit, because they see that shit. And I know firsthand, because with my analytics, you know, for my website, it showed me, you know what there. When I post a link to Facebook, that bitch don't got no likes. That bitch got 247 clicks in the last 20 minutes. So I'm like, you niggas clicking on that shit. So that's why I don't let that shit bother me. Don't let it bother me.
Don't at all. Because you know they see you. I say all the time, shout out to everybody that follow me that don't hit the follow button, because you best believe I'm in your search bar. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I already know how it go. And then, you know, I'm posting, whoever I post, they see it, then they go look at your page. They may not even follow you or hit like, but they see it. And all you can do is be consistent, because you know what? For some reason, people think it ain't popular to support you to everybody else popular.
Listen, you know, this crazy. So these things have to be talked about, because these are reoccurring conversations that I've been having. You know, that it ain't, people don't support you until it's popular to you. You know what I'm saying? So they see everything you're doing, and they know it's dope. They're like, hey, boy, she's doing that goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Then when everybody else jump on this, oh yeah, I've been rocking her. I've been fucking I've been fucking with you.
You know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta, and I'm gonna give that advice. Let your people know, we gotta start doing that for each other.
We do.
You know, man, if y'all can't see right now, man, black folk, we all we got. We got nobody don't give a shit about us but us. They all eat off us. They all vulture off of us. They suck the
culture
and the culture out of us. You know what I'm
trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you.
Go ahead.
That's what they do is very important. You know, it's so important. And a lot of times it's like, I don't understand why you in competition with people you can learn from. Don't be envious from people that you can learn from. You know what I mean? Because when you start climbing up the ladder or whatever you're doing, you want people to not just, congratulate you like that, but you want people to recognize and not discredit what you put in.
I don't understand that.
Man,
everybody want to be worshipped so bad, man. You know, you motherfuckers got low self-esteem.
I don't know.
You niggas got low self-esteem.
You know what? And I'm really a shy person.
You shy?
Right. I am shy a little bit. But my point of saying that is, I appreciate the recognition, but I don't do nothing for people to just be, that ain't what I do it for. Of course, I like to be felt, and it's my therapy and it is my life, but I don't do nothing for people I don't want to be worshipped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not God. Don't worship me. But you can appreciate me and let me know, because I work my ass off. You know what I mean? But
that's what I'm saying, because like when I'm doing this with you, you know, when I do these interviews, people say thank you so much, but you know, for having me on, and I'm like, thank you for coming on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be happy every time somebody agrees to do this shit. You know, because I don't think that, you know, I come from humble place. I done been to prison. You know, man, one thing I can tell you about that, when I went to prison, so I'm 39 now. I got out of prison when I was 29. Yeah, I was 29. That was over.
Okay.
Like almost 10 and a half years ago. But you know, the crazy thing about it is when I
Man, and look at you now. Look at you now, man. God is
I
good.
hit the ground running when I got out. When I got out of prison, I was 2 weeks. I had a club in Georgia. I had that bitch jump. They ran. Matter of fact, the white folks ran me out of Georgia because of that club. Because what happened was, I got a building. I had got an access to a building that was used to be whites only. And I learned how to draw up contracts and write up business proposals while I was in prison. And when I got out, I seen it, you know, I went in there and I seen they had a little DJ in there and shit. And I was like, man, you know, it's dead in here. And they're like, oh, we just come up here and hang out. I'm like, it's a gold mine, nigga. I said, and they said, oh man, people been trying to get the building, but the Indian dude that owns the building, he gonna get it. Nobody. I knew then. I said, you niggas didn't go at him right. Y'all talking. So I went and drew a business proposal. That shit had projected information, all the numbers and everything, right? And I went in that bitch. I presented that, and I presented to the guy at the bar, and I was like, "If you, his name was Neil." I said, "Whoever's on there, my information's there. Just give it to him." When he was in the back and heard me. The dude told me he wasn't there, but he heard me. When he heard that, he came out. He said, "Hey, hold on, before you go, let me." He said 25% of the bar. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? We can negotiate it. And we can go right there on the spot. He gave me the club.
Wow.
And listen, everybody hated me. They came, I made history in Wayne County, Georgia. Y'all motherfuckers know. In Wayne County, Georgia, the first annual Wayne County Classic 2010, nigga, y'all knew that when that shit was in August. It was like August. That's big. So listen, I did that. I got that building. Niggas was mad because they like, how the fuck this nigga get out of prison?
How the fuck he get out and get it? We've been trying.
And then the white folks was mad because that building used to be whites only. Now I got a bunch of niggas, man. When I say that bitch was swole, and I was fresh out of prison, man. Them niggas jumped me and everything. Them niggas jumped me and all kinds of shit, man. I went through a lot doing that. But you know, I hit the ground. When I was in there, I knew. When I had to realize, I was like, man, first of all, I'm a convicted felon. I was never really good at working for people because I'm not good at, like, I can work for you, but if you try to shit on me, like, you know how people be taking
abuse your authority and shit, try to abuse your authority.
And people be like, I ain't that kind of nigga. I be like, hold up. Who the fuck you was just talking to when you said that?
Yeah, right.
Now we gonna be real. Hey, listen. As long as you respect me, you can be my mother. You can be my superior. But as soon as you get to talking like that, you just a nigga to me now, or you just a cracker.
Right.
So now we finna fight. You can whoop my ass, but you ain't finna be doing that. I ain't coming to this. Nigga, I got turned. I'm a grown ass goddamn man. I'm not coming to this job to be disrespected. So
for sure,
I ain't really got no damn choice but to work for myself. Cause people, that's all you go when you black, especially a black man, boy. You have to go through so much shit, man, just to get this damn job.
Yeah,
think of y'all.
They don't want none of us to succeed. I mean, it's a lot of them that don't want to.
But we doing it, man. And we got a new administration, and everybody's all happy. And I'm not happy. I don't give a shit about it. I don't care about either party. I don't care about. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I don't care about no Biden administration. Fuck the motherfucking crackers. I don't care about the Trump administration. Fuck them crackers. They ain't none of them got shit in no black ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. They don't have nothing for you. And if you know what, that's not an opinion. I'll tell you what, you'll see. You're gonna fucking
No. I'm not. I mean, I'll be the first to say I'm not huge on politics, and that's why I don't really touch on them too much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like at this point, it's like okay, just to exercise your vote, like somebody got to be in there. And so, but really that's not my lane. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brother Shaw. Down here, we got black people running for Dallas City Council. Shout out to Brother Shaw. But anytime I see somebody that look like me, I'm like, okay,
I'm gonna tell you like this here. Shout out to everybody in Orange County, man, in politics. That's actually a lane I'm dabbling into. Shout out to Melissa. Melissa get me up in there. That's a dirty game. Politics is a dirty game. I sat in on a meeting. I just sat on one meeting and I got scared. That's some gangster shit, man. I'm telling you now, that's some gangster shit. You see them suits and ties and they know how to talk on the camera, but get in the meeting behind closed doors and see how they really be talking.
Them the real criminals.
Man, them
in politics, them the real criminals.
When I sat, they told me, come on in. We heard you got a magazine. I was like, well, I was finna do an interview. I was like, hey, well, I can sit out. They was like, no, sit in. We want you to sit in. And when they got to talking, after they got to talking, they was like, are you willing to use your magazine to air out some of this dirty laundry? I was like, man, nigga, I got a family. Let me think about this shit. I don't want my car to blow up. I don't need my wife car. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all niggas. So, just looking, into some of that stuff is, man, I see why they operate like that. So just to get an inside look at it, I already know, you know what I'm saying? I pretty much understand what.
I be telling myself I need to, Yeah.
But, right now, I think we got to focus on us because, like
world and the Constitution that was never designed for us. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It was never designed for us. Like
it was written by a bunch of motherfuckers that had slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then remember when slavery was ended on paper.
Yeah.
Everybody wasn't happy. Nobody was happy. None of them was happy. And all you have to do is just, they done changed the suits for the police suits. The badges, the court robes, and so it never was designed for us.
So that's why I say, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, I don't really give a shit about no political party because I just got through watching the video. I'm looking at my other screen over here, and Twitter is just going crazy. And I just seen Tariq Nasheed just posted a video. This police officer just slammed this little teenager black girl, slammed her fucking head in the concrete and knocked her out.
Oh man, no.
They doing it. Listen, it don't matter what administration is in there. They doing this shit and they're not being punished. I mean, so if you got an administration that go in that bitch and they're not trying to end qualified immunity, which Barack Obama brought on to protect the police, when the police do something to your black ass, they qualified immunity, it protects them. So when you got a Joe Biden or a Donald Trump and they not trying to end qualified immunity, that tell you right there they ain't for your ass. That's the first thing they're supposed to be saying. Listen, we're going to end qualified immunity, man. Listen, y'all police officers, y'all can't get away with this shit no more. If they ain't talking about doing that, that let you know off rip, they like, keep killing them niggas because we need to keep them niggas at bay. Yeah.
I'm finna tell you something. We all know it's population control, but I'm finna tell you something. I got a few licenses. You know what I'm saying? I got a medical license. I'm in the medical field too. I do
a lot of stuff. That's
But what I was going to say was, every year, I have to do so many continuing education hours just to stay certified whether I work in the field or not. And this past year, the first one of the lessons we did, it started out saying by the year 2052, the numbers predicted in the United States will be, and it had like 23% whites. But when it came to the Black/African Americans, it said 8 to 11%. And right now we at 38. And that's in 2052. So when I started thinking about it, I was just paused on that. I was just appalled, just staring at this, what the fuck? So it's written population control. They have to get rid of us.
So that's
to match up to this, what was written.
So you see it playing out. So
you see it playing out. You see it playing out through how the police doing us, how we doing each other.
Yeah.
Our health, because we got to get control of it. We got to take something. We got to do stuff to turn that number around.
Yes, we do. We do.
They can't get to. So it goes to our health. We the ones with high blood pressure, the most diabetes.
I ain't got diabetes, but I got high blood pressure.
Which give you a heart attack. So it's things that we can do to brain and to tell them y'all got us fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And some stuff is unavoidable.
Get some game. Y'all need to get up on this game because, especially with medical, because it those of you that know, in 2019, pancreatitis almost took me out. I had 8 abdominal surgeries. I can't believe I really don't even have an abdomen.
Wow.
I ain't got no fucking abdomen. I ain't got no abdomen muscle. My whole head finna fall and bang on the damn laptop. But
that's
because all of these years, you know, we just be going. We don't want to go to the doctor. We don't want to check. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I check my blood. I got a blood pressure machine. I check my shit. I went from having no doctors to a primary doctor, a cardiologist, a gastrologist. I have a surgical team now. I have a surgical team. Shout out to Dr. Havron that did all 8 of I had 8 surgeries. I'm lucky miracle. 8 abdominal surgeries.
Wow.
Major.
I remember you was in there for those months.
Yeah.
I remember.
I was in there for a minute. So I'm telling you that to, you know, I'm blessed to be here. Listen.
Yeah, you are.
And then finding out I got high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? Now they on blood pressure meds. I ain't number 39. Like you walking around, a lot of y'all are walking around about to have a stroke or heart attack and don't even know it.
And don't even know it. Because you know what, and let's touch on it. A lot of people scared. Either you scared of what they gonna tell you, but see, if you don't hear nothing, you can't get help. But then another reason, something else we don't touch on, a lot of people just don't go because they don't have fucking insurance.
Yo, and that's let me tell you what saved my life. I got health insurance in December of 2018. Guess what? February 19, 2019, I was in the goddamn hospital.
You went in?
I went in the hospital. Now look, I had just got health insurance. Imagine if I didn't have it. Do you know how much my surgeries costed? That hospital stay? Man, listen, if I did not have, my wife told me, because three of those months I was in the hospital, I don't remember. My wife still showed me pictures, and it's hard for me to watch to see because, you know, it brought me to tears because I can't believe that I was, you know, like that. Right. But they had a machine that I was on, and I think she said that machine cost like up to like $1,200 a day for them to have
the machine alone.
The machine alone. Yeah. Listen, I had just got health insurance. If I didn't have health insurance, I might not be here talking, y'all, because they would have been like,
you know what, and it's so true because, you know, it shouldn't be like that, but
that's what it is.
They say, hey, well, they feel like, okay, he ain't got no health insurance. He ain't a real citizen. We don't need him. He ain't doing nothing sucking out the population.
Listen, they think
let you go on and go home and collapse. Or die do whatever they can do. You know how they go.
I'm gonna tell you like this here. I'm still, I done switched still. I'm on my 3rd insurance company. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm still getting bills coming to my house because of when I switched from my other insurance, because they still trying to bill them, and they like, hey, listen, he ain't with us no more. So they like, hey, nigga, bill coming to your ass now. And this is the thing. They see a bill. They like, okay, this nigga, what's wrong with it? That's a big ass bill. He got insurance. Hey, buddy. Yeah. Hey, man, take you a couple of pills. Get your ass up out of here.
Yeah, that's exactly what. Yeah, so you on home. Like,
get up out of here, buddy, because you ain't gonna be able to pay that high ass bill. Ridiculous, man. Oh my God, I'm getting bills. You know what they did? I got a bill just came in the mail. That bill for like it's like $1,234 or something like that. And I'm like, neurosurgeon with your neuro what? When the fuck was out there? From 2020, nigga, I wasn't even in the hospital then. So you know they just find all kind of ways to bill you. And I throw it at that insurance. I'm like, boom. But you know what's crazy is what happened to me. I've been deemed disabled. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. You looking at me and I'm up moving. I'm doing my thing, but I really don't have no abdomen muscles anymore. I got mesh. Wow. Mesh. Yeah, they had to reconstruct my whole abdomen. So I gotta make my magazine work. I can't go on nobody's job anymore. A judge.
Man, you so blessed. You so blessed. You are so blessed.
Listen, a judge had to do that. So you know what I'm saying? Because they you know, SSI, they denied me twice, but a judge told the motherfuckers like, yo, you can't deny him. They like, you seen his record, motherfucker? You can't deny nigga, that motherfucker. Listen, he fucked. But no, I'm good. But like what he been through, that shit, you know, if had I been older, I probably would have made it through that, man. So you know, I advise y'all get some health insurance. Get some health insurance and take your health as well, man. I know I'm living proof of that.
I'm telling you, because walking around here just worried about how you look on the outside, trying to keep up with everybody else.
And let me tell you, I look at people sometimes. I be looking at people, especially a lot of people that smoke cigarettes and shit like that. And I be looking at that, I be like, bro, you just don't know how your blood pressure is right now.
What you doing to yourself?
Nigga, you don't even know. You right on the verge of a stroke right now. You don't even know.
And I ain't never been no smoker, so I thank God for that. I mean, I smoked weed before, but
I used to smoke weed. I never been a cigarette smoker like that. I smoked when I was younger here and there. But I found out, my mom told me that when I was younger, you know, she told me, she was like, yo, if you want your blood pressure to go through the roof, smoke a cigarette. And one of my homeboys went to the doctor. He said right before he went in to see the doctor, he smoked a cigarette. When he went in there, they took his blood pressure. His shit was cool. He was like, man, what happened? And he told me, he didn't tell the doctor, but he told me, he was like, man, I don't know. I went outside and had a smoke break. I said, that was it, nigga. I said, you smoked a cigarette?
That was it.
I said, boy, you shot your blood. Y'all niggas don't know. You sitting there smoking up. You don't know.
Not just that. You can grab the cigarettes and look on the side and tell you that it can cause death.
It tell you on there.
That's on the pack of the cigarette. That's on the pack. So it's like, it's right here.
Crazy, man. Like,
it's right here, but you do it anyway.
You do it anyway.
I'm praying for everybody that smokes cigarettes to be able to put them down, especially of our race, and let's keep our race going. Let's look out for our next generation. You know, think about our kids.
We got these children, man. We got these children.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, all of the shit that I'm seeing. I just seen the little girl, the 15-year-old girl that got stabbed in Walmart. You know, that's going viral on the internet.
What? I ain't seen that.
Yeah, little girl, man, in Louisiana. The girl that did it was like 12, 13. They went on the internet. I believe it was Instagram Live or something. They went into Walmart in the kitchenware section, stole some knives, and seen the girl and went and stabbed her on the internet, and ran out that bitch like laughing and shit. And they just killed the girl. So that is senseless. And these children, they don't even realize what they are doing for the internet. They doing this shit for the net. Just kill the girl to get some attention on the internet, man. That shit is mind blowing.
I have not heard nothing about that.
It's going. You know. Well, the thing is, I'm
gonna go look it up. But I mean,
I can tell you where you gonna see it at. If you want to see it on Instagram, all you gotta do is go to Willie D page. Willie D finna get a boy.
Oh, he be posting Willie D live.
Yeah, go to Willie D's page. He got it on there. And Don Diva magazine, they posted it because they trying to get the story out there. You know, that's where I.
Oh man, come on, parents, y'all need to talk to y'all kids.
Man, we
talk to y'all kids, and not just that on a deeper level. Give your kids some attention, because if you don't give them no attention, they gonna go and look for it.
My wife talk about that all the time. She a school teacher, so she talk about it all the time.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, I was just saying this. You know, my life be busy, but I was just having this conversation with my fiance a couple of days ago. I was like, I need to do, and I don't knock myself because it's like I do the best I can do, but it's always room for improvement.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm like, just like we were saying at the beginning of the conversation, you get so used to your schedule being set the same way every day or what to do, and it's like, man, I need to take a little more time out and just give her more attention than I already give her. The thing I just don't want her doing, my kids, is going looking for attention nowhere else and getting the wrong type of attention. A lot of the stuff, the kids, even at the age they are, it's like they just robots. So it's like a lot of times, peer pressure is a motherfucker, don't get me wrong. But a lot of times, if you teach your kids good enough and you talk to them good enough and you make them not just always be their parent, but make it comfortable where they can talk to you. You know what I mean?
You know what? And I'm glad you said it because when my mom and dad they still married. They've been together for over 40 years. My dad has always been there, but in growing up in the 80s, up in the 80s and 90s. It wasn't, men they ain't talk like that. They was enforcers. Mom talk. My mama say, didn't I say? If she said, didn't I tell you? That means my daddy coming. Cause he ain't finna talk. All he know what your mom said. Your mom told you sit your ass down, boy. I heard it. If she gotta say it twice, that means I gotta come. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my dad, but I was saying that to say, they just really was enforcers and wanted you to be a man, talk, get your ass up, go to work, do what I tell you to do, but they didn't really talk. So, you know, with my turn, I talk to them. You know, I have conversations with them.
Right.
I have a daughter. You know, I got 2 daughters actually, and with my daughters, man, you know, I was growing up, I was a real pretty boy type dude. You know what I'm saying? So I attracted a lot of women, and but I ran through them. So I can see things that my daughters would want to do, and I put my daughter up on game. I'm like, see, let me tell you.
There you go.
Let me tell you about thinking like that. When I was
there you go.
When I was 14, what you doing now? I would have seen right through that. I'd your ass up. You would have been skipping school at my house. So
and see, that's good. You giving personal examples too, because a lot of people can throw. As parents, we throw. Well, not we, because I don't do it, but parents, they throw stuff. You don't need, and they don't give them no reason why. When you let them know, look, man, I came from the streets for real. Like I done been there. I done done that. You look at it change right now. I done been there.
I will bust in my daughter's room if I hear her on the phone saying some crazy shit. I come in there, I'll be like, no, see, that's some bullshit right there. I'm gonna tell you if you engage in that, let me tell you what's gonna happen to you. Now you have to listen to it. But
man, I'm telling you,
you're gonna learn the hard way, and
the hard
way sucks. I did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did it so you don't have to. You know,
there
so you might want to listen to your dad, man, because you know I try to prevent you from having to go through the things that I went through. Because I had to, man. My dad told me when I was in the 9th grade. I can tell you what grade I was in when that nigga told me. He told me, listen, boy, you don't want to listen. You done got too old for me to be whooping you and shit. You know, my dad hadn't got to the point where he was putting that pistol on my ass. You know what I'm saying?
What?
He told me, what, man? My dad came from my granddad, Bro Wright, shout out, you know, Bro Wright, rest in peace, granddad. You know, it was a gangster. When they got too big to be, he did it to my dad then. When they got too big to get whooped and they was bucking and shit, up that 5, I'm gonna give your ass the motherfucking 10 to get up out my house, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my pop did the same thing, and goddamn it, I ain't mad at it, cause you ain't gonna whoop my ass in my house, son.
Not at all.
No,
not
you
at
can
all.
whoop my ass in my house,
You
but
never gonna whoop
you know,
my ass.
it's you know I just you know I agree. I definitely agree. But it's something I wanted to touch on. Real quick that I seen. You know when Mo 3 died, I seen that had an impact on him.
Yeah, it did.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, y'all know you in the Dallas. You know you from Dallas, so you know what I'm saying. I kind of seen that. You know how was how you been dealing with that?
You know, rest in peace, Mo 3. Rest in peace, Melvin. It impacted the whole city, and I only, you know, even beyond the city, as you could see, it impacted the whole music industry. Is what's craziest to me is I've been rocking with Mo 3 like since before everybody knew him. Like we used to record in the same studio, had the same producer. Shout out to Split Wayne who did Badass ButtaGo. But you know, it goes back to where it's like people don't celebrate you until it seems like it's popular to do it. I made sure I went back and just reshared some old posts. Yeah. But Mo 3, he is, to me, you know what I'm saying? He's been like, rest in peace, Pac. But if we had to go like on the depth of his mind frame and his influence, he's been like the pop, the South pop, you know. So it was it had a big toll on me, and it still have a big toll on me.
Yeah, I can tell.
And then to see how it happened, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
that shit was
like, to see how it happened. Like, I just really, I'm still fucked up about it. I can tell.
I can see it. Like, I can see it and I can feel it. And
he didn't deserve it. Like,
I wanted, you know, I know it's a touchy topic, but I wanted to bring it up because also something you just said, it kills me how when a rapper died, you notice that nigga songs be all on the radio like crazy.
Man,
like if you know what, why I got to go like Pop when Pop Smoke died, like this nigga all over the radio, and I'm like,
right, where was y'all at when this dude was alive? Now on the strength to try to like bring some light to that, I'm an artist too, so you know, I'm not gonna be posting everybody I fuck with or like every day.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna definitely show public support, and then it may get archived because I can't keep everything. I don't want to keep everything I put on my page forever because I've had my account for years and years. So I archive some things, bring it back out. But it's like, you know, people wait until they hop on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? Like, you know damn well you wasn't really.
You weren't rocking with them.
You just following because everybody else following. You know what I'm saying? But
I was honest about.
Real quick, but on the flip of that too, see, it's different ways to look at it, because then I always try to expand my mind and just go from every area, hit every angle. But then it's like, on the strength of saying everybody don't support them till they popular, a lot of times people haven't heard of people until they see everybody posting it. So it's like, that's why it's important to me, if you like an artist, if you like somebody, you shouldn't wait until they or feel like, okay, if FM station ain't playing them, then they ain't popping. If you like somebody, word of mouth, tell somebody you like to tell one person you like. I challenge everybody. If you find an independent artist that you like, tell at least one person about it.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I mean, sometimes people don't know until they see and be like, oh, now I do like him. Okay. But it's like, that just goes to show you, if everybody use word of mouth, why the people listen, like, and people need, they give me my roses and my flowers while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm gone, I don't need them. I'm resting.
I'm about to say something. I'm gonna say this, and I wouldn't give a shit if family or friends or see this shit. Y'all know I'm gonna say it.
I know you finna hit on the real, even with the man. Go.
Let me tell y'all something. When I was in that hospital on my deathbed, man, everybody came out. Everybody came out. I got a book. It's in here somewhere. The people were signing the book. You know, my wife was telling me about all the people that came to see me, family, everybody just came from out of state.
You finna hit it. I already know where you going. Say that shit.
I'm alive. Where they at?
Say that shit. Say that shit. Say that shit.
When I was on,
I knew where you was going with.
When I was on my deathbed, everybody showed up.
I knew you.
Before I was on my deathbed, I ain't hear nor see none of you people.
And
I was the main nigga that always,
because they rather celebrate you gone than why you here, and it's fucked up. I said a while back, I said I ain't ready to die, but if I can just fake my death a minute just to see how many people.
No, listen.
How many people?
I've
been knowing her, like, really, and I could just come back live like, bitch, I just wanted to see how fake you was. You know, so I just want to see. Thank you for showing me. I just need to see that. You know what I mean? Like,
I done been to prison and I've been on my deathbed. I done seen it. When I was in prison, I went to prison. I was still kind of popular on the rap scene. Where them letters was. I ain't asked nobody for no money, no kites, no nothing. I was dead. I was fucking dead to the world, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you right now, man. Like, you think a motherfucker rock with you, don't you? You really think I rock with you? Man, I'm living proof. I already know. And let me tell you,
you know what?
Don't bother me no more.
It's some rare people though. Because I'm gonna show you something right here. Shout out to my homeboy 2 Black. That's like a brother to me. He doing life right now. And I make sure, he said I'm the only person to this day. This is a letter I just got. It's about 15 pages from him. But I make sure, I tell him, he know I'm a slow writer. You know what I mean? He been in there now for about 20 years.
Listen.
Since he was a teenager. I'm a slow writer, he know it, but I told him it ain't gonna never be shit for me. It might take a while because I'm living, but I'm gonna always write you. I'm gonna say and let you know you thought about me and your life matters. So I live by these. You know, like,
ever since
one letter. Like,
ever since I've been, I went to prison and did time and shit. Anybody I know that's locked up, they get a kite. My partner Vino, big homie Vino was in that bitch. We was emailing. I stayed on top of that shit. Even Yummy Pearl, shout out to Yummy Pearl. When Yummy Pearl was locked up, I wrote her, and you know what I'm saying. She was dropping mixtape when I found out she was going to prison. When she put out her information on Instagram, I gotta write him, man. He's like, listen, y'all don't understand
how important that is. And you don't even gotta, and all people, I don't know what to say, man, just to see that they thought about you. It could be one half of a page.
Let me
say you doing good. I thought about you. A picture, if you send a picture, boy, you really just, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to take much. Just like,
let me tell you, when Bell Call come, all the nigga want to hear is his name called.
His name. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't never even been to prison. My brother been there. He been going a long time. He been out now for about, well, he just got out again. He went for like a month, but he been going for like the last 23 years, 3 years here, 5 here. And so I know, you know what I'm saying? Like people around me, I've been a juvenile. Like, well, I got my stuff stopped early. You know, I said I had 13 felonies as a juvenile. That's as a juvenile. So it's like, but luckily by the time I got 17, I was like, boom, I was in the rap game, and I just, all that was behind me. I done did it all, man. Like, I'm living testimony. I'm living proof. I done been shot at, bullets past my head, feeling the heat. I done ran up in people's traps. I done got ran on. I done robbed people. You know, I done did all kind of shit. Like, I'm so blessed to be here, but some people didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to forget about my people who didn't make it. Like, I'm going to, just to hear your name, I can imagine how it sounds. I can imagine how it sounds. And you know, it's people sitting in there, you know, that years don't get one letter. Fuck you think they put on shit for you to just.
Anything you can mention.
You can't call yourself no real person. I ain't even say nigga. You can't call yourself no real person if you can't take the time out to get a 55-cent stamp and write a letter. Or even if you don't want to write a letter, send a card. You know what I mean? Just thinking about you.
But your ass on Facebook, and you on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, and you be talking about free my nigga, and you ain't wrote the nigga no kite.
Man, no. I'm finna even go harder than this.
Go ahead and hit him with it.
You got niggas that's locked up that you know personally. You got your family that's locked up. But soon as one of these rappers go to jail,
oh, you free that?
Like you know this nigga.
You don't even know this nigga.
Like you really know. But then your brother who you grew up with, or your cousin, or you can't even say, you can't even write them. Fuck if you say, you might don't even say free them, but free them now. Fuck free them, nigga. Go write them a letter. Shoot them a letter.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you that shit was hard because I'm the youngest of 3. I got 2 older brothers. I ain't getting no kite from either one of them niggas. Y'all niggas know. Y'all
Man,
niggas ain't right. I love y'all niggas, but goddamn it. And y'all niggas ain't right. That shit was, hey, I'm talking about when you go.
That's crazy.
So we're just saying that to say, you know, when you find somebody genuine, you'll know it. You cherish that person and you treat them like you treat them you like they treat you. You love them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm big on that. I'm gonna handle you like you handle me. Like I'm not I don't go back and forth with people and shit. But if you show me who you are, I believe your ass. I believe you are, and I ain't fucking with you. And
man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I'm not.
You gotta be like that. You gotta be like that.
Yeah.
And the older you get, and the more experiences you experience, it's like I don't have time. You showed me once. I ain't finna let you do nothing worse. You know what I'm saying? It's like I cut you off so fucking quick, and it's like sometimes I'll be questioning myself. Damn, am I just too harsh? But no, I'm not harsh because I get a real me. I get a real me. I'm loyal with whoever I fuck with. I'm loyal with this whatever kind of relationship. I don't do nothing to cross nobody. I'm just a rare individual. So if I feel like you're not giving that same energy, even half the energy.
My cutoff game so deep.
It's so man, I'm telling you, my circle look like lint. My circle starting to look like lint. Like
I call my circle a dot. My shit done got so small that bitch a dot. Matter of fact, I ain't.
But you know what? I'd rather be small with the people that's in and I know they solid than it's looking like a pool full of.
Oh man, I can't stand that shit. I don't want
just trying to ride the coattails, probably bring you down, plot to kill you if you get up there so high. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want that to happen. Like I'm good.
I don't want to be nowhere where it's a bunch of motherfuckers, man. I don't need that shit. I'm working on my daughter with that because my daughter.
Nowhere but the magazine.
Then that's it. You know, my circle in this.
No, real. That's real.
They in this house. They in this. That's where my circle at. And you know what I'm saying? Man. I keep a firearm to protect my house.
Like they say, more money, more problems, less people, less problems.
Man, who you telling? Yeah, I love it.
I'm trying to tell you.
I was telling one of my homeboys over 20 years today, I was telling him on the phone how green I am. I'm like, boy, I'm so green, I don't know what's going on in the streets. I don't know nothing. A crackhead look crazy to me now because I don't be around that shit no more.
Cause you know what? Cause you don't even live that life no more. You don't know what's going on. Like
I love it though. I love it.
I love it too, man.
Nigga, I'm so green. I'm like, bro, what? Niggas be talking about, you heard about such and such got killed? I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you gotta. If you don't tell me, I don't know, cause I ain't out there like that. Like I done did. When you escaped it. When you escaped it and you still here, it's like, okay, I already know what's out there. Like, I'm good. This the safest place. This the safe place. Like, even like as an artist, I be out. It had to make sense. Like, I gotta be. I ain't just no club and just going out there. No, I gotta be paid. So I'm not in there like that. You know,
yo, it's crazy you said that because I told my partner that today. I said everything I do, it gotta make sense.
It gotta make sense.
What are we doing this for? Why are we doing it?
Why are we doing it?
Come out for what? Why am I coming up? What are we doing? We just hanging out? Oh, God, no.
Yeah.
Hanging out? Nigga, no.
Right. How is it benefiting us? How is it benefiting both of us?
Man,
if it's not beneficial in my life, then I don't need to be there. Like, I'm good in the call me.
My partner told me that one of our partners we grew up with, you know, because I was always kind of the youngest. So I'm 39. So everybody 40, 41, 42, right? So
40 game.
Listen, right? The nigga said one of our partners. Now this, I know he over 40 because he was always like 2 years ahead of me. He called him and said, "Hey, nigga, look, I got this chick, nigga. Yeah, she finna let us run a train on her. We finna do this." And he was like,
"When was this?
Serious, nigga? Like, I said, dude, he called you with that? Because back in the days when we was young, we used to do that. But like, it's like now, I'm like, I told him, I was like, dude, do you know how much shit ran through my head when I'm like, you want to come to my house? You want her in my house? No, whoa.
Say, when was this? How many years ago was this?
He told me that today.
Wait, today?
He just told me that today.
Nigga, this bitch probably trying to break back in here and bribe me, say I race like you can't.
I'm like, dude, like, man, she might, you know what I'm saying? Because as grown men, we have household, we got shit in our house. So, you know, it's like, you see all these screens and all this shit I got. You just want to bring some random bitch in my house?
You ain't finna rob me.
So we can have sex with her? Like, no, we don't do that no more. We're married. We have boyfriend, fiancés, and I don't need you to help me get no pussy, man. I'm good. Like, he said after bro told him that, he said, the nigga say, you don't sound like you excited. The nigga like, insulted, man. What do you mean about I'm like, dude, I said, boy, that nigga called. I'm glad he called you because he know damn well he couldn't call.
Got to call you with that shit.
You know,
that's funny.
You can't even call me with no shit like that, nigga. But,
that's funny.
And then I'm like, bro, so what's the end game? What did he think what was gonna come out of that?
Right.
A good time, but what? Is she somebody? Is she somebody that could bring something to the table to help his business, or
is she bringing something to?
Oh, she just bringing pussy, and y'all just run through her in your house. Oh man,
pussy and what else though? Because you know what I'm saying. It's 2021. Anybody think about like, what you trying to give me?
But
you
that's so that let us know. So we, you know, and he know who he is. I ain't gonna put about them, but that let us know why we always tell him like, bro, listen. You still stuck in like 98, 99, 2000.
90, yeah.
You was jits, man. Like, how you still there, nigga? Like, you don't see what's going on? I got a whole family. I got a wife and children and shit. When you try to pop up, nigga, I'm cooking dinner. Like, I'm cooking dinner and shit. Like, what you just popping up? I'm cooking my children. I'm gonna feed these children, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I ain't got time for no. Don't pop up at my house.
Oh, for real. Hey man, I saw this rug. I'm gonna get it on Amazon. It's a rug. It go in front of your door. It says, "Did you call first?"
Oh my God! I'm finna look that up, and I need it.
Like,
don't listen.
Come over here for what? Like,
help some of y'all out. Don't pop up in nobody. I know when you're young, that shit cool. It's like,
oh yeah,
what's up?
You remember before it was even cell phones and stuff. You just pop up over people like, don't.
No.
Don't pop up over here. We need to agree.
Yo, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Man, listen. Man, listen. I'm gonna speak for all the men, you know, around my age range. Don't pop up at our motherfucking house, man.
Yeah, we
want to hang out. Yeah. I don't want to hang out.
Hang out, yeah.
I'm scared, nigga. When niggas ask me to go out, I get scared. I'm like, go where? What? The club? Oh.
Yeah.
There's people in there. You seen all the niggas?
Look, you said club or club crackers, nigga. What did you say?
Listen, man, you know, so I'm in a totally different space, but you know what? It's okay. I love it.
Yeah, me too. It's peaceful.
Man, I'm gonna have to.
Peaceful and it's safe.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And if it don't make sense, man, you know, at this point you don't need to be there.
Man, I'm telling you, I say that shit every week. It gotta make sense.
Yo,
it has to make sense. It just gotta make sense.
And I'm gonna get ready to close it out because we can do this all night.
I know, right?
I'm gonna tell you one thing I learned though. I used to go everywhere, especially when I lived in Jacksonville and down here in Orlando. I used to go everywhere. Anybody that knew, you ain't see it, but you knew that nigga. But I kept my phone with me. You know what I realized? Dude, if you gotta take your gun places,
then you don't need to be there, right?
Why are you going there if you gotta have your gun?
There you go. That's where I'm at now.
And I
it's like if you feel like you gotta have it, you don't need to be there. Like
I totally changed.
That's real.
Now
that's called maturing. That's called maturing and having appreciation for life.
Yes.
Period. Because a lot of stuff can be avoided if people keep themselves out of the situation and out of.
Man, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? What's going through my mind right now is when the nigga used to know, like, it's somebody throwing a party or it's a club like here in Orlando. It's a club, you know niggas always get shot at and you gotta go. Oh, nigga, we at Heroes tonight, nigga. Nigga, 4 niggas got shot at that bitch last week. Why y'all going?
That's how it be here. I'm like, don't you just see this? 4 people got shot at this AOD. Then the next week, 2 more people got shot. Okay, 6 people don't got shot in the last 3 weeks at this club, and you.
And them niggas wanna go.
No, people not going there. I'm not going there.
No, niggas be wanting to go. Like, boy, that shit be lit.
It's gonna light your ass up lit with that fire. That ain't where I'm trying to be. Like, I try to avoid bullshit at all costs.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool to miss out because you ain't missing that.
Yeah, but you ain't missing out. See, you done did that, and you done had because if you anything like me, and I can feel you are, you done escaped death a few times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna set myself up for it. I know I done been there. I done did that. It gotta make sense. Hey.
And if you trying to,
baby, I'm proud about it.
Anybody know if you trying to book Apex Couture magazine, you know goddamn well. If you book me, you know, I'll turn down money if I feel like it's a situation I don't need to be in.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, it gotta make sense even with the money. It gotta make sense.
I'm not because I'm coming to work and then I'm leaving. All that. Yeah, anybody that done booked me here in Orlando know I'm not finna stay in pop bottles. I'm
telling you,
stand on the couches.
You on that grown man shit. Like that's it. You on that common sense.
Yeah. That's just what happened to that shit? I was talking to I think you did a song with them. Can't Tell, right? You did a song with them.
I did. Shout out to them.
Yeah,
Kelly.
We was talking about that, like the common sense shit, and I was like, Walmart sell everything. They need to start selling that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to tell you, roll that shit back.
If you sell the motherfucker, because that shit is gone. That shit is.
I'm telling you.
You know.
I'm telling you.
But listen, this has been great, man. Like
I know we got off to a rough start, but we made it happen, man.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the conversation.
We've been rocking out for so long. I remember. I think I first seen you on Twitter. Because I see all the area codes in your handle and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I was like, man, she dope. So
thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all follow ButtaGoHarder, man. I'm gonna make sure I have all of the links and everything in the article.
Yes.
You know how it goes.
Thank y'all.
That y'all got something out of this conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because this is
and make sure y'all keep following Apex Couture magazine. If you see something that you like, make sure you just hit double tap. Just hit double tap. It ain't gonna hurt you. If you follow it, you know what I'm saying before we get out of here. shout out to everybody that follow me. The numbers is great. Shout out to everybody that follow you. But my thing is, a lot of y'all don't like nothing.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but why are you following if you're not double tapping? Like double tap something, just double tap something in now and then.
Oh, why
you
y'all
know, they don't hurt you. Let them know you really rock with us, you know.
Yeah, and we'll do it back. You know, I don't mind doing that.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to get better at that, to go see and then go back, because I'm guilty sometimes. But see, we got big platforms, and I trying to. So a lot of times I'll post and I'll hop off the internet.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get better. Let me go to my phone and just go do it. So I'm a person, I'm not real. I'm guilty of doing that a little bit. I'm trying to get better. Y'all trying to get better. Let's all try to get better.
That's right. So listen, y'all stay, you know what I'm saying? I feel good. We had a great one. So y'all stay locked in with us at apexcouturemag.com, man. And until the next episode, man, I'll see you niggas later. Y'all, hey, man, stick your ass out the damn club.
Out there.